Hello, Namaste, Jai Jagannath, everybody. I'm here at Old Bricks Cafe. By the way, if you don't remember my name, I am Pinky and आप देख रहे हैं Choice That Matters का एक और fresh new episode. So you know so far what this entire concept is about. This concept features women of substance जिनकी जर्नी से हम कुछ सीख सकते हैं और moreover who have fought with lot of circumstances in their life but have proved themselves. So who's the guest for today? This lovely lady who I'm going to meet today, she is a woman of substance because she has been everything. She has played several roles in her life. She has been a daughter, she has been a mother, she has been a wife, she has been a stylist. She has worked for Hindi film industry for about 17 years now and still going, and she is now a producer too. Also, she is an avid food blogger. Now her journey as a food blogger started some years back, like around 3 years back, and today her videos are loved by like a whole mass of people, not only in Odisha but across the country and international as well. So when we are meeting her, let me tell you why her story is something to be talked about, why her journey I said ki is a थिंग टू बी इंस्पायर्ड फ्रॉम, क्योंकि इन्होंने इतने सारे फेजेस अपनी ज़िंदगी में देखे हैं. शायद हम सारी चीज़ों को एलैबोरेटली आज डिस्कस भी ना कर पाए, लेकिन इतना तो बात तय है कि इस 40 मिनट या 50 मिनट के पूरे एपिसोड में आपको हर वो चीज़ सुनने को मिलेगा जो कहीं ना कहीं आप अपनी ज़िंदगी से कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं. सो इट्स टाइम नाउ टू मीट हर. लेट्स कॉल हर on this beautiful journey of choice that matters. She is none other than Mrs. Barnali Rath. As I said, a stylist, a food blogger and a producer. Okay everybody, welcome back. As I have already introduced my guest, लेकिन फिर भी मैं आपको बहुत ही जल्दी बताने वाली हूँ क्योंकि इनके बारे में ना जल्दी में कुछ चीज़ें ख़त्म नहीं हो सकती. She does a lot of things. She is a fashion designer. She has her own boutique. She is a food blogger and she is living it up all. And she is a mother too. But everything on a platter. How is she managing? How is she doing all these things since a long time now? She has a journey to be talked about. Let's hear it for Barnali Rath. Hello ma'am, welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me over.
Okay, Choice That Matters का सब कुछ आपको पता है क्या है ये शो, तो थोड़ा open heart to heart talk होगा. Don't take it like a camera is there and we are talking to the camera. We are talking to each other as a friend. Yes. So tell me so far, आपकी life as Barnali Rath, as a kid and then a wife and then a mother कैसी रही है? थोड़ी जर्नी के बारे में बताइए.
Good, pretty good. As a kid, I was very quiet. I had my own thought process. I used to ask a lot of questions to my mother, to my grandmother, to my father. I have an older brother. लड़ाइयाँ होती थी, normal sibling fights. So it was a good, happy, comfortable childhood. Then college happened. College was a lot of fun, a lot of hard work. I graduated from NIFT. So NIFT लोगों को लगता है कि बहुत fun होता है. Fun जितना नहीं होता है, there's a lot of hard work. They believe in the pressure cooker method. So we used to be stuffed with information and it was a lot of pressure. But over the years, काम करना शुरू किया तब वो realize किया कि वो जो pressure डाला गया था उस वक्त वो अभी कितना काम आता है. Is we have an eye for detail. Me and a lot of my matchmates we discuss this that the faculty उनको कितना hate कर रहे हैं, कितना pressure दे रहे हैं, उनको इतना काम करने को दे रहे हैं, but it has made us the professionals that we are. Each of us, you know. Then I got married and then my career as a costume designer started. अपनी boutique खोला था.
Yeah.
Boutique मेरा थोड़े time के लिए था, फिर मैंने बंद कर दिया उसको because you know. The film work was so much, and then I have a son, बहुत छोटा था, so all of this was too much pressure. So the boutique I shut down, and I just focused on my costume designing work. And actually, over the years, I've realized it's costume designing that gives me that satisfaction as a designer. So that has that journey has been very exciting. There's a lot that I have learned. There's a lot, I've grown a lot as a person, as a professional, and now I'm a senior in my line, but सीखते सीखते यहाँ तक आ गए. And then now it's my blogging that takes up most of my time, my food blogging. Very satisfying. I do it at my own pace. I enjoy my work. I don't take pressure anymore पहले जैसे. So it's been a very good journey. It's been a fabulous journey.
So, ma'am, you have seen different phases of life and like a different role in each and every phase. And now when I see that happiness on your face कि अब मैं कुछ खुद हूँ, that food blogging part is giving you that. So, like अब तक की जर्नी में डिड यू एवर फेल्ट कि जो आप कर रहे हो उस पर आपको सेटिस्फैक्शन हर समय मिलता था, या फिर अभी जो आपको जो सेटिस्फैक्शन फूड ब्लॉगिंग में मिलता है, डिड यू यूज टू गेट दैट इन योर डिफरेंट फेजेस ऑफ लाइफ एवर?
In bits and pieces. Honestly, I think we are talking about identity here.
Yeah.
So, see, I come from a very creative background. I have seen my father, my mother, they were both multifaceted people, still are. There's music, there's theatre, there's painting, there's writing, there were a lot of things जिसके बीच में मैं पली बड़ी हूँ. So, when I got into the creative field, I got married to a creative person also. Films and, scripts and a lot of things, photography. So, a lot of time it has happened that, I would do something, I would create something, I would design something, and it would be very casually put across that she's so-and-so's daughter, and
Yeah.
she's so-and-so's wife, and so obviously, she knew it. Like, all my hard work or my creativity was just brushed off like that. But, ठीक है, part and parcel of life. There are bits and pieces, there are places where my work was recognized. And now with food blogging, it's a completely different scenario, because this has given me a satisfaction and identity which no one else can take away from me. So yes, it has given me a certain level of identity and a certain level of satisfaction जो पहले नहीं था, इतनी पूरी तरह से नहीं था जो अब है.
सो जैसा आप बता रही थी कि आपकी फैमिली, देन योर मैरिटल लाइफ एंड एवरीथिंग इज़ वेरी सेटल्ड काइंड ऑफ. अगर किसी को हम लोग कॉमनर्स के लैंग्वेज में बोले तो दे बिलोंग टू अ वेरी वेल टू डू फैमिली एंड वेल सेटल्ड फैमिली एंड ऑल. तो ये क्या होता है ना, एक तरीके से है तो बहुत अच्छा कि यू बिलोंग टू अ गुड फैमिली बिकॉज दैट्स अ ब्लेसिंग इन डिस्गाइज. बट ऑन दी अदर पार्ट, ऑन दी जैसे होता है ना एक कॉइन के दो साइड होते हैं, तो वैसे दूसरा साइड भी इसका एक है. वो साइड ये है कि आपको सोसाइटी बहुत इजीली पॉइंट आउट कर देती हो कि आपके लिए तो सब कुछ बना बनाया था, आपको ज़्यादा मेहनत नहीं करनी पड़ी. एंड वी विल जस्ट नाउ टॉकिंग अबाउट दीज थिंग्स एज वेल कि आपके साथ भी ऐसा कई बार हुआ. इन फैक्ट इन द वर्क स्पेस, इन योर अर्ली डेज, लाइक व्हेन यू गॉट थ्रू निफ्ट, somebody said कि just because you are daughter of so and so तो you will get it very easily. So could you talk and elaborate some like parts of that?
Yeah, that you've already mentioned. So yes, I belong. I'm born out of very talented parents. My brother is also very talented, very creative, very artistic, and I do also have inherited some of it. But I will believe that whatever you create comes out of your own creativity. It's your own identity. It's your own doing. Yeah, your inclination towards art can be genetic, but what you create cannot be genetic. It has to come from your own self. So this part of me was taken for granted many times. In my workspace, in my professional life, being a woman, being younger to a lot of other professionals, and being married to somebody who is already in the profession, कई बार होता था कि my work was overshadowed by other people, or it was just taken for granted. Yeah, she's in this environment, so she's creating something. ठीक है, कर लिया. Or people have also said that yeah, for you everything is just on a platter. No, nothing comes in a platter. Nothing comes to a platter. Being in the same family of creatives is also there's a lot of clash. because creative people are necessarily passionate people, they are necessarily sensitive people, and they're necessarily moody people. So it is a part of being creative, it is a part of having that side of you where you question things and you ponder upon things and you think over things, sometimes you overthink also. So this is the flip side of being creative, and coming from a family of creative people, clashes are inevitable. So I've had clashes almost with everybody in so many years. My father, my mother, husband, brother, all of us. You know, we've had our share of fights and cold wars and arguments. So it's and being married to a professional also. People think, yeah, it's all easy for her and everything is just, you know, a bed of roses for her. It's not so. It's not so at all. बाहर से लगता है कि हाँ सब कुछ बढ़िया है, पर अंदर से कभी कभी आई हैव हैड टू स्ट्रगल विद इन माई बाउंड्रीज ऑल्सो टू be able to deliver or be able to create or be able to do something worthwhile and be able to make something that gives me the creative satisfaction. तो struggle तो है, वो तो है ही. You cannot say कि हाँ ये यहाँ है वो वहाँ है. From a third person's perspective, a lot of things you can see, a lot of things you cannot see. So yeah, struggles are there, and you just go up with it.
True. Somehow this entire thing which we just discussed connects me to one word which is very, very common nowadays in Bollywood and in our industry. That's nepotism. Somehow this is related to this. Like हो जाता है ना ये pressure, लोग बड़े easily बोल देते हैं कि like since you are so and so's daughter and so's wife, so you get everything easily. This is for you, but for the others, they in fact say कि आप इनकी बेटी हैं, बॉलीवुड में थे तो आपको काम मिल गया and all. But again there is another side to this कि आप क्योंकि आप इस फैमिली को बिलोंग करती है ना, you have like you have to prove yourself.
Yeah.
That is also a part कि आपको आप जो भी कर रहे हो उसमें आपको प्रूव करना है कि आप बेटर कर सकते हो एंड you need to show your own creativity and talent. तो ये peer pressure आपकी लाइफ में भी था?
नहीं, coming, it's actually been the opposite for me. Personally, at some point, I was expected to have a stereotypical life of an Odia girl and Odia housewife.
Okay.
To be able to create so much and have this kind of a professional life, I've had to break some barriers. मेरे से expectations वही थे जो शायद you know किसी भी और लड़की के ऊपर जो होगा कि हाँ अभी ये पढ़ाई हो गई, ये शादी, अभी now have a family and now focus on your family, do not focus on your career. Why are you giving priorities to your career? You know, that expectation, that burden was worse than having to create something. I had to break those barriers to be able to come to a point where I've had a full-fledged professional life of a costume designer, and now I'm into producing also. So there have been barriers of the other kind, जहाँ मुझे बोला गया था कि नहीं आप घर पे बैठो, आपको जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है या आपको ये करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. कई जगह हुआ है कि I've been told you don't need to do all this, we'll just put your name over there or something like that. So no, that doesn't give me the satisfaction. There's no, it's pointless. So हाँ, एक दूसरे तरह का clash या struggle वहाँ पे तो था.
What about the professional classes that you had during your early days as a costume designer? We were discussing let's not disclose the name of the organization where you worked, but we were discussing an incident that happened. So could you tell us about that?
I was working for a short time with a news channel. I was giving the completely new look to the anchors and presenters on the channel. So a lot of them are seniors to me, and to take instructions from a woman who's younger, who doesn't report to them directly, it had probably hurt their fragile egos. Sometimes some of them were even women. I would leave instructions, I would, set up things for them, but they would come and just mess it up and do their own thing. So मुझे थोड़ा वक्त लगा ये समझने के लिए कि they're simply jealous. They just don't want me to do my work. They don't look at me for the work that I do. They look at me as a woman. So there was this gender perspective that was happening, and it took me a while to break through with that. But of course, उसी group में there were people who did listen to my suggestions and who were complimented heavily with almost every time that they went on screen, and वो धीरे धीरे influence होके other people also started following the the whole flow that was happening. So eventually that got sorted out, and then my stint over there was over. It was done with. My job there was done. I had set up the whole department of styling and makeup for them, and then I left the place.
Okay. So I was asking, like, how long did you serve there as a like styling consultant for that firm which we were talking?
About 10 to 12 months, approximately 1 year.
So you work in the industry since 17 years. So, but if we talk about which industry do you work for, so can you elaborate that part? People should know it.
Yeah, so people think that I work for Bollywood. See, anybody who watches a Hindi movie will say it's a Bollywood film. But the industry has grown outside of Bombay now. The word Bollywood comes from Bombay, B for Bollywood. So, but now if you see, there are a lot of Hindi films that are being made outside of Bombay. Like there's a small Delhi-based industry. There's a industry in the north, around the center of the country, around UP side, Bihar side. So there are these other there are films which are being made focusing on other areas. So you could largely call it the Hindi film industry, and Bollywood being a part of it. Okay, so commonly people don't understand this, which is fine. It's a general perspective that every Hindi film is a Bollywood film. So I will disagree that there is a Hindi film industry. It's a Hindi film. It's not necessarily a Bollywood film. So yeah, that's the difference. Like I would say Bollywood is a part of the Hindi film industry.
And you work for Hindi film industry. Right, okay. So like 17 years so far, तो obviously आपके experiences बहुत रहे होंगे and आपने बहुत लोगों से मिले होंगे आप. So like as a woman stylist, how are you taken in the industry?
I've been fortunate, I would say, because I have worked with people who they're like family. So there are some people who've come, who've gone. There are some people who've stayed over the years. But yes, overall, in my personal experience, I've had mostly good people, supportive people, and people who can help me put my ideas into reality. But I've also come across people who just take the costume department for granted.
Okay.
Like, हाँ कपड़े ही तो हैं, कुछ भी नहीं. It's not कुछ भी. We have to work on a color scheme. We have to coordinate, with the art department, with the costume, the camera department, with the artists, with the director's vision. There's so many other things that has to be coordinated, and then an outfit is created. If you see my films, most of them are based in very rural areas, and it is very easily taken for granted कि हाँ कहीं से मांग के कपड़े पहना दिए या कहीं से कुछ ले दे के उठा के मिक्स एंड मैच करके पहना दिए. But no, I will say that I have a fantastic team that works with me, and we have fantastic artists. They will not just wear कहीं से भी उठा के कपड़े उनको पहना दिया जाता है. नहीं, it doesn't work like that. There's a lot of research that goes into it. There's a certain color scheme that is followed. There are artists who are very particular about what they want to wear, and then every piece is brand new and it is aged, whether it is 5, it has to look 5 years old, or it has to look 20 years old, or it has to look just washed and रगड़ के बिल्कुल रोज पहनना चाहता है, something of that sort. So everything is new. It is created to the requirement that I have been given.
Okay, so you have been a part of the Hindi film industry where you are blessed with the people you have worked with. But then it comes to the people जो लोग हमारे कामों को बाहर से देख रहे हो, are not a part of the industry, and for them it becomes very easy to point out fingers, to judge on different parameters, and many a times we hear things जो कि हमें पता भी नहीं होता है कि हो रहा होता है, लेकिन हमें उस चीज़ के नाम के साथ लेबल कर दिया जाता है. एंड वी वर ऑल्सो डिस्कसिंग अबाउट दिस कि कैसे लोग कह देते हैं कि अगर आप थोड़ा मुस्कुराते हो तो कह देते हैं कि आप हंस के काम करवा लेते हो एंड ऑल, यू आर वेरी इजी टू गो. कैन वी टॉक अबाउट दैट?
Yeah, so in the film industry you will see a lot of different kind of people with very varied mindsets. So there are people who are very liberal minded, they're very easy to work with, they don't judge, वो अपने काम से काम रखते हैं, and most of the times these kind of people are thorough professionals also. But then there are other kinds of people also. You be nice to them, they take it in another sense. Like they'll just easily think that you are available, you're easy. Or I like, my team knows that, my close people, professionals, we know that we work hard, we party hard. So when they see a woman smoking or drinking or just relaxing or laughing or dancing or whatever, it's very easy for them to label them as loose character, easily available, oh she'll go anywhere with anybody. They just jump to these kind of conclusions, which is not true, at all. So it hurts. Sometimes it hurts that why say this kind of thing about a woman, or why judge a woman for wearing something or speaking in a particular way or behaving in a particular way. Just let them be. आप अपने काम से काम रखो. If there's any kind of interaction, keep some level of dignity, some respect. You can't expect that from everybody. So it's very demeaning actually. The same things that a man will do, it's fine. But the same things a woman will do, it's not fine. Why is a woman doing all this? She is supposed to stay at home doing certain things that is expected of her and be how others want her to be. But that's just not fair.
So when we start talking about the factors like this, अगर कभी हमने बोल दिया जो like बहुत easily people say ना you are a fake feminist or you are talking about feminism, people have a very wrong perception about the entire concept of feminism. How do you take it?
See, firstly, feminism is a very misunderstood concept. The word feminism, if you go to the dictionary, the word feminism is basically standing up and fighting for somebody's rights, and that includes women, men, and other genders. It includes straight people or gay people or other categories of sexual identities. It includes a lot of different kinds of categories, but because the word talks about feminine, it is misunderstood that feminism is about women. No, feminism is a word that is used for all genders.
Yeah.
Like, for example, manhood. Normal word is this is manhood. Today's people are known as manhood, or God is generally preferred or chosen to be a he. तो हमें वहाँ प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती है. But moment you say feminism and people say okay, women are doing this, they have a problem with it. So I like to debate, or I like to point out these kind of gender discrepancies that we have in society. I have broken a few barriers myself. I have spoken up, and people have tried to shut me down. कि तेरे को ponytail. ठीक है, it's none of your business, you stay out of it. So yes, there's a part of me which kind of gets angry or kind of gets awakened to see these kind of things. Or I have a son. Okay, वो छोटा था, रोता था, तो somebody would say, oh, लड़कियों की तरह रो रहा है. I've had fights. See, Rona is not a ladki ka thing or a ladke ka thing. It is a human thing. Everybody should cry. It's a venting out thing. It's a way of expressing. Men normally बचपन से उनको यही सुनने को आता है ना कि लड़की की तरह मत रो. So you look at grown up men today. They will not cry. They keep things inside and then they become these sort of closed, difficult to communicate with kind of people. But it's because we stop them from expressing themselves. So crying is not. I'm just giving this as an example. So there's this gender biased or this gender, what do you call, categorizing, or this gender stereotype that you're made to force right from your childhood. Or girls cannot be playing with these are the boys kind of toys or whatever. Normally जो boys को दिया जाता है toys, guns or your superheroes. Girls are supposed to play with Barbie dolls. But जहाँ वो opposite हो जाता है, there are so many kids, boys who want to play with dolls. There are so many girls, little girls who want to play with superheroes. So let them.
Yeah.
तो वहीं पे हम उनको अलग करना शुरू कर देते हैं. So once they grow up, they grow into that person. And then this gender divide keeps on getting worse and worse. So I do observe these things in society. There are a lot of places where I cannot say anything because actually it's none of my business. I've seen families, there will be one boy and there will be one girl. The girl will be slogging it out in the kitchen. The boy will be given khana pehle, priorities. The boy can go out on his bike, घूम फिर के आ जाएगा. The girl is supposed to be back home by
6.
Yes. So these are very common things. लड़कियों को बाहर नहीं जाना चाहिए. अरे, you tell your boys to behave themselves. Don't tell the girls not to. Don't clip their wings. So there are so many things that I see, I observe, I feel angry. I want to say things, I want to do things, but हमेशा possible नहीं होता.
You said about a part where you briefly mentioned about this thing कि I had to fight with the family's thought process of like क्योंकि आप wife हो, आपको काम नहीं करना चाहिए and all. वो भी एक time था. Then you fought for it and now you are something of your own. So how did that happen? How did that process take place? What you had to go through to make them realize that you have your own choices?
See, for example, I was doing this film with a production house, and I was clearly told that why do you need to work? Why do you need to go out and work and stay home? Your beta ka exam hai. So my husband chose कि I'll stay, I'll take care, you go work. That was between us. But then I had to deal with other people. And after a point I stopped bothering. ठीक है, आपको जो सोचना है सोचो, आपको जैसे जो बोलना है बोलो. I'm going to work. My son is fine. So also there's this, if I don't stand up for these things, if I don't stick to these things, my son is watching me. And his impression of what a woman should be like comes from me. I am the first woman in his life. So if he sees that I am suppressed, I am unhappy, and I am not being my true self, what am I teaching him? Tomorrow I don't want him to grow up and expect his wife to cook for him. He needs to fend for himself. The wife will also fend for herself, and there's a balance. So that in the back of my mind is always there. So at home, this kitchen duties or working, going out and working, it's very balanced. He's seen me going out and working, he's seen his father going out and working, he's He's seen me in the kitchen. He's seen his father in the kitchen. He does his bit. So there's a balanced atmosphere when it comes to the gender roles in the house. So I try to keep it as much as I can to a more balanced state.
So, like, post everything that has been talked so far, we have met lot of women's in our life too. हम लोग यहाँ पे मेंस के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, टिपिकल जेंडर बाइज्ड थिंग्स के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. बट यू नो, आई ऑल्सो वॉन्ट टू से दिस टू आवर फ्रेंड्स, एंड इन फैक्ट आई थिंक यू वुड वॉन्ट टू से दिस टू आवर फ्रेंड्स. दिस इज नॉट ऑलवेज द मेंटालिटी ऑफ अ मैन. This always comes from a female first. This is what I have seen. Because, like, do you have anything to say about it?
No,
Like,
I beg to disagree. This is a mindset.
yeah,
The mindset does not necessarily come from one person. The mindset is a group of people.
Yeah.
And that group has men and women also. So, whether you're talking about a very orthodox, suppressing kind of a mindset, or you're talking about a very liberal, free kind of a mindset, again, it's not got to do with men and women. It's got to do with your education, with your upbringing, and with how you have tried to see things and perceive things in life. But if you go into a traditional family, men and women both have observed, played individual roles in continuing this gender divide. You know, women do their thing, men do their thing. Women and women, this is completely my perspective. See, women can be very powerful. They have a lot of potential, which is suppressed in many ways. But I also feel that women can make or break other women. They can be best of friends. They can be worst of enemies. You can find encouragement in one woman, and you can find complete judgment and discouragement in another woman. But this woman-to-woman bond, if it's taken up seriously and more positively, and there's this awakening, or I don't know what would be the right word. This understanding that let's support each other. It would be a different world. But here I'm talking about an ideal world here, जो शायद बनने में सालों लग जाए. But I believe that women and women can be very, very good friends. So very, very supportive, very uplifting kind of people. I've had those kind of friends who've seen me through my dark days. I've also had women who just outright, they're jealous of you, or they'll judge you for who you are, or what you're wearing, or how you're talking, or your body shape. I have been overweight. I have lost weight. वो तो चलते ही रहता है सबके लाइफ में. So I have been told both the things. Oh, you put on too much of weight. Oh, you've lost too much of weight. Then I'm like, why don't you give me an ideal figure, no? I'll try to stick to that. ऐसे नहीं होता है. The things don't work like that. So that acceptance has to come from a woman, for another woman. वो अगर हो सकता है, अगर people understand that, nothing like that.
absolutely. Ma'am, we were talking about this phase of your life, which like somehow, I won't say that you were lost completely, but yet again we can say that that was your dark phase. तो आप वहाँ से कैसे उभरी, and how long was that phase in your life, if we could talk about that?
Yeah, there was a phase in my life, I think about for 4-5 years, which was very negative. Negative in terms of very hopeless. My child was very young, and I thought my life is over. I was having problems everywhere. I had major health issues also. But see, somewhere within you know that you have to survive. And to survive, you take help of whatever is available to you in that moment. I fell towards prayer. Prayer has been my support system for many, many years now. whatever form of prayer. I'm not a religious person. I'm more of a spiritual person. I don't follow rituals or anything so frantically like people expect me to. कभी घर पे कोई कुछ बोल देता है ये कर लो तो मैं कर लेती हूँ, but it doesn't come naturally to me. But I do pray. I pray very often. I pray during good times and bad times. So it was prayer at that time which kind of helped me out. And then with prayer, what happens is that there are these tiny things that happen in your life which comes from just faith. हम जो चीज़ें रोज़मर्रा के लाइफ में ना ओवरलुक कर देते हैं, but when you look back at how things happened, I found the right people who support me and push me out of that phase, who told me the right things, who told me the encouraging things. I found support in professional life, in personal life, and women, like we were talking, women. I've had some of my childhood friends, some of my school friends, some new friends, most of them women, and we've had, I think I wouldn't have been there without them. They've always been a rock solid support to me. Some of them we're still in touch, some of them have moved away, to different directions in life. But people, actually, my spirituality and people and the combination has what gave me a lot of motivation, made me do a lot of self-discovery, helped me find motivation from my own self instead of depending on somebody or something else outside of me. So I've been fortunate to have these kind of people in my life.
Would you like to name them? Because we want to know them. a few of them at least.
No. See, I have a long list of friends. प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा, तूने मेरा नाम नहीं लिया, तूने मेरा नाम कैसे ले लिया?
Okay, let's skip the part because in fact we would just say that we love all of you because from both of our side, because taking someone out of her or his dark phase is a big thing. You never know, you are giving them a blessing in disguise. That's what I will say. ओके मैम, अब तक हमने जो बात की वो आपके लाइफ एज अ स्टाइलिस्ट एंड वॉज मोर ओवर कंसंट्रेटेड टूवर्ड्स योर फैमिली. नाउ आई वॉन्ट टू टॉक योर ओन आइडेंटिटी, द फूड ब्लॉगिंग पार्ट. हाउ डिड दैट स्टार्ट? लाइक वो आपने क्या सोच के शुरू किया? पहले तो आप कुकिंग तो बहुत पहले से बहुत अच्छे से करती है, बट हाउ डिड दैट होल थिंग, द होल प्रोसेस स्टार्ट?
So I used to cook a lot, and we used to have a lot of dinners. We have a lot of guests. मेरे स्प्रेड में हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ ओडिया फूड हमेशा रहता था. And I was fortunate that I introduced a lot of people in Delhi, a lot of my non-Odia friends to Odia food, जिन्होंने कभी ओडिया फूड नहीं खाया. More or less, they all love it. But I realized in the process that people don't know about Orissa, people don't know about the rich culture that we have. Our food, our cuisine, Odia cuisine is one of the oldest and the vastest cuisines as of today in the country. It's also one of the most nutritious and the healthiest cuisine that you can find. I'm not competing with any other cuisine, but if you look at the spread, if you take a typical thali, it is a very healthy, seasonal, well-balanced meal. So as I was discovering more and more about Odia food, I also realized that people don't know. So by then, I think I'm talking about 3 years back, I had saved up a lot of recipes, like more than a few hundred recipes of old and new dishes. So my friends, they were suggesting me write a book. And I said, आजकल book कौन पढ़ता है? Let's start a YouTube channel. And since I have a filmy background, I have friends, we all kind of, few of us, we got together and we started shooting. And when it started uploading, I made more blogger friends, and I've found some really good friends in the blogger industry here. So that, when I got into the blogging field, a lot of people did not know my other background, me as a costume designer, or my work in the film industry. they saw me only as a food blogger. So that gave me, it's a nice high. It's a nice kick that I get out of this, that they know me only as a food blogger, and they know me for what I do. They have no idea about I'm so and so's daughter or so and so's wife, or this is my background or this is what I've done. They know me as someone who cooks nice food and makes videos on recipes. So it gave me an identity which was completely new to me and which was something of my own, completely of my own, and no one can take away the credit for that. So that was an amazing feeling. It still is. It still is an amazing feeling.
So what's the new thing that is coming up from your side? Because you keep experimenting. That's what I see through your videos and all.
See, we went through a lockdown phase. We are still coming out of it. It did take its toll on me, and I have not been able to upload a single video in the last 3 months. And people are asking me why, what is happening. I couldn't work with my team, obviously. Then I didn't have access to my studio because of the COVID situation. But now things are getting back to normal, and hopefully I'll be uploading more interesting recipes really soon. I'm already working on fresh episodes. So that's that. I think I'm going to stick to traditional recipes mainly, and of course some more experimental ones. But yeah, I think in my recipes there's going to be one constant. No matter what experiment I do in my videos, there's going to be one constant, that my recipe is going to be very clear. You will know exactly what you're getting into. You won't see much of me or anything. You'll see how the recipe is done properly, with proper communication, and that has always been one of my priorities. The recipe must be clear.
Right.
The amounts or the instructions or the labelings, everything must be crystal clear. That कोई भी पढ़े, कोई भी देखे, उसको समझ में आना चाहिए कि बन क्या रहा है.
Yeah, that should be the agenda. क्योंकि बाहर हम जब निकलते हैं तो ये चीज़ पता चलता है कि एक्चुअली जो लोग बोलते हैं कि हम उड़ीसा को ज़्यादा नहीं जानते, फूड कल्चर के बारे में नहीं जानते, दिस इज़ अ वे ऑफ नोइंग देम, यू आर डूइंग इट एक्सीलेंटली वेल. बट या, before I close the entire session, like you have seen a lot. We have not elaborated everything, but I think within this episode we have talked about everything. So before I say you a goodbye, I really want to ask you कि you got your dream thing after a long while, like बहुत सालों के बाद आपको मिला, and probably you were a mother, you were a wife, you were everything else, but not your dream was happening. You were not a food blogger then. So likewise, बहुत सारे females we know who want to do a lot of stuff, but for some or the other reason they get stuck to it and they don't get out of their Pandora box and they don't want to experiment. So what are your thoughts about them? Even in their life, a lot of struggles are happening. So what about that? Some closing lines.
To other women who are still in their Pandora's box, like you said, I can only suggest. See, I can't go live your life and tell you what to be done. ये मेरे साथ हुआ था ना, कि मुझे बताया गया था कि तुम्हें अपनी लाइफ ऐसी जीनी है. वो तो मैं बिल्कुल भी नहीं करूँगी किसी और के साथ. It's your life, you know how to deal with it the best. But I do have a few suggestions. जैसे you said that it's like a dream. I never knew that I'm going to get into food blogging.
Yeah.
They say find your calling. ये find your calling ना ऐसे झटके से नहीं होता है. Find your passion. ये find your passion, find your calling ऐसे overnight नहीं होता है कि एक दिन suddenly सुबह उठे और you decide कि हाँ भाई ये करना है. How do you start? You start doing things passionately. If you want to find your passion in life, you start doing everything passionately. And करते करते it make passion a habit.
Yeah.
Do something with a lot of passion, with a lot of love, with a lot of patience, and eventually there will be something that will call out to you. और वो करते वक्त वो feeling आती है कि बस मुझे अब ये करना है, वो आएगा. Second thing that I want to tell is that अपने लिए टाइम निकालो. मी टाइम, ये मी टाइम बहुत ज़रूरी है. चाहे दिन में वो 5 मिनट के लिए मी टाइम, जो सिर्फ तुम्हारे लिए, जो तब तो वो कर रहे हो जो तुम्हें करना है। ये नहीं कि हाँ हस्बैंड को ये करना है, इन लॉज को ये करना है, प्रोफेशनली ये करना है, या बच्चों की ये रिक्वायरमेंट है। यू आर हैंडलिंग अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, यू आर द सेंटर ऑफ द वर्ल्ड फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स। प्लीज डू नॉट फॉरगेट दैट यू आर स्टिल द सेंटर। अपने लिए टाइम निकालो, कुछ भी करो या कुछ मत करो, इट्स अप टू यू। गार्डनिंग करो, म्यूजिक सुनो, वॉक पे जाओ, और टेक दोस 5 मिनट्स व्हेन यू आर अंडर द शावर। नहीं होता है सुबह सुबह जल्दी नहा के भागना होता है, कहीं ना कहीं कैसे भी करके अपने लिए प्लीज वक्त निकालो, चाहे वो 5 मिनट 10 मिनट ही हो, और चाहे कुछ मत करो, किताब पढ़ो, कोई रीड अ बुक, डू समथिंग दैट विल refresh you, that will make you happy. Something that कईयों को लगेगा कि ये बहुत selfish है. No, it is not selfish. You need to refill yourself with that energy. If you have to give out that energy to everybody, आपको खुद की एनर्जी को भी वापस रिफिल करना होता है, और ये करने का तरीका यही होता है कि अपने लिए कुछ करो, do something to make yourself happy. So that is what I would say. And वो ये सब करते करते कहीं ना कहीं you will
find yourself.
कहीं ना कहीं you will find a door which you will know बस मुझे अब यहीं जाना है.
Right. So in this story of Barnali Rath, who is a stylist, who is a food blogger, who is a mother, who is a wife, who is a daughter, and who is everything on a platter, as we started our line with, I would just say that there's a story behind her which is totally inspiring, and I'm sure all of us who's watching this is going to get a lot of positive vibes from this session. So ma'am, I would really want you to say about your page that you do as a...
Yeah, so my blog is called The Kitchen Script, and you'll find it on YouTube, you'll find it on Instagram, and you'll find it on Facebook. Please do follow it, do subscribe to it. I will be giving out, I have more than 100 recipes on the page, and most of them are very easy to follow recipes, and they're not complicated at all. A lot of those recipes are very healthy, very nutritious also, and I will be putting up more recipes very soon. So please do follow The Kitchen Script and encourage.
So all the links would be attached in the description below, so do not forget to check that out. And also, if you know somebody who is going through a tough phase in their life and just don't find their way out कि भाई यहाँ से कैसे निकलना है, you can share these stories with them so that they can definitely get some positive connection and at least can think that यार जिंदगी में कोई भी कभी भी किसी भी उम्र में कुछ भी बन सकता है, as like her. She is everything, but then becoming a food blogger was a recent thing that happened in her life, and that's going absolutely smooth with all the love and care and affection from all of you who's watching her recipes. And in fact, at the end, before I say her a goodbye, we both would want to tell you that do share the episode, like and share and subscribe with my team and all both of us together. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.